I don't want this to sound bad. I look at homeless people or just anybody, obese person or anybody, and I'm like, I'm a sucker for the underdog story. And I think it's because even now, like at one point, I think you guys already know this, I talk about this all the time, but I mentioned how I was homeless, technically, how some family members, people close to us, they look down on us, they talk down to us, right, because of our situation. Even now, that still happens. And you know, it's cool because like I said, the underdog, right? What if they could just completely, what if I can help them completely, like 360 their whole life? Not even 180, 360 their whole life. Just turn that thing completely around. What if they become something greater than themselves, something like opposite? What if I can do that for them? I always saw it as a negative thing of like, maybe you want to heal people because in reality it's something that you need. It's a weakness that you see deep inside yourself, and it's true. I want to help overweight people because at one point I'd get made fun of and say I look fat and I look overweight when I was younger, right? I want to help kids that get bullied because at one point I didn't know how to fight. At one point I was made fun of and I had to fight kids to not be messed with. I started thinking like, it's not a negative thing. You have your friends, you have maybe like your siblings or whatever, anybody. You're like, come on, let's change our lives together. Let's do this together. And they're with it in the beginning, but then they fall off. Maybe everybody has their own journey. And that's something you got to understand. And the thing is that when it comes to changing a life, especially in such a drastic way, you got to truly want it. You got to truly believe it and see it for yourself that you can do it. Because your coach just can't want it for you. I can't want it for you. Because it's nice to have a motivational speaker. It's nice to have somebody coaching you. It's up to you to want to change. Because I could be yelling at you like, do some push-ups. But at the end of the day, it's going to be you that gets down and actually does them. It's important that you want that for yourself. And that when somebody holds you accountable, you reflect honestly and say, okay, yeah, I'm messing up. Okay, yeah, I'm going back to this habit. Okay, yeah. And honestly, you got to do that to yourself. You got to do that with yourself first before somebody else can do that for you. Why do I want to help people? Why do I have that urge of like making somebody have a come up story? And that's because that's something I want for myself. That's something I see in myself, which is not a bad thing. But you also got to understand, you got to act on it. It's all about acting on it, taking actions and moving forward. Because if you don't, then you won't grow. You'll stay that person forever. That will be your reality forever. So something in your habit, something in your life, something in your mind has to change to where you're a different person. And that's where the whole 360 of you changing comes in. But that's pretty much it, man. Mad love. Peace.